Good day, viewers, traders. Welcome once again to LATOKEN Venture Capital TV. I'm going to be your host for today. My name is Xavier. And today we're going to have a great session. It will be a green session and with rewards at the end. So please stand by. Do not go anywhere. The best part of this is that you get to hear it directly from the founders or the CEOs of projects, and you get to make questions or place your comments in the chat box. Before we move on to the interview, just as a reminder, you can always see our previous shows and content by visiting latoken.com/VCTV/shows. You follow us on socials like Facebook and Twitter. Please subscribe, and if you're watching us on YouTube, always also do like us and subscribe because you get the great content opportunities and even giveaways that like the ones we will have today. One last reminder, anything mentioned here is not any type of financial advice. Please do your research before making any decision. It's your choices and your responsibility. So with that said, I would like to welcome the team of GRN. And with us, we have Raymond, Darren, and Aikut. Gentlemen,
Yes,
very welcome. How are you today?
Hi, hello.
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Okay, great to have you here. This is a very big occasion because GRN is actually having the IEO at LATOKEN. More information about this will be followed soon. So before we move on to the actual questions, I would like if you could please introduce yourselves.
So I
Fine.
start.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. My name is Raymond. I'm actually a professional trader, market maker, and also team member of Green. And last time I was in the show, so today I don't speak much, and I let Aikut and Darren do the show because my how do I say that? I've got an infection in my mouth, so I have much pain. So, but I'm also a professional market maker, so we can provide liquidity on the coins, that kind of things. So nice to meet you, and we'll see what's all about today.
Thank you very much for that, Raymond. Hope you get better.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Hi. So I'm Darren. I'm head of marketing and design. So I make sure that the vision the vision of Green is visualized and easy to understand for everyone visiting us on the website and in all the visual outings we do online.
And hi, I'm Aikut. I will be more of an advisory to this project. I advise on IT, I advise in data sciences, and in this project, I mostly are equipped with leading the software development. Again, advising Raymond in this occasion.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for that introduction. Now, green token, the power of grid. Can you please explain us in a few words about the project itself so the new traders that are seeing the show then has some idea of the project and then then they can learn more about it and that would lead them to invest if they wish.
Yeah, of course. So GRN token is the indigenous token of a layer 1 blockchain called the GRNGRID, the GRID blockchain. Our core value is by providing a sustainable method utilizing cryptocurrency, and we do not compromise on usability by doing so. We can be seen as a solution to the carbon footprint of blockchain. In this sense, the GRN token is key to using the grids by using as transaction fees or staking rewards or providing liquidity on-chain exchange. Well, that's basically in a nutshell what the GRN token is.
Okay, thank you for that. Now, another interesting part of this is that there was a competition some days ago, and the competition was those traders who post the best questions will win a reward. So the task was to put the best questions out there. You have chosen 10, the top 10 of almost 200 questions that were submitted. Now, for our traders, there is already the winners, and we're going to post these questions today. Each winner will receive 95 US dollars each.
Yep.
These questions will be addressed today, and those traders who made the questions will be contacted individually, and then we will make sure that they get the rewards. So with that said, I would like to jump on the first question. And it's really up to you, gentlemen, who will take that question. The number one is it's divided in two questions. The first one, can you list 1 to 3 killer features of your project that makes it ahead of its competitors? That's number one. Second question is, what is the competitive advantage your platform has that you feel most confident about?
Sure, Javier. Let me answer that. So we will actually list 3 features on our project that are very interesting for anyone looking to get into the cryptocurrency platform. First of all is encrypt modes, which will allow for encrypted messaging between users, wallets, on-chain, on the grid. This will allow for amazing opportunities. This will open amazing opportunities to anyone on our community or any institution that will, for example, like to send an invoice number or just a friendly note saying hi. Our second feature in this case will be the GreenPay. GreenPay is an escrow/payment system. You can send and receive payment requests. You can pay them. You can escrow them. This will help new users move forward, and it's kind of like an PayPal service, but then on-chain and decentralized. And our third, which we believe is a killer feature, is Xnode. And Xnode is an inbuilt decentralized exchange, and this will work in like many decentralized exchanges you come to know in the past, but with one little tweak that it is inbuilt. So this means that there are no high gas fees. We are trying to aiming to lower the gas fees on using decentralized exchanges, on using AMM based exchanges, even lower than centralized exchanges. And what makes our project so amazing is we believe we have come up with a new consensus method, the proof of stake V2. Maybe you heard about it already. And that will keep our platform secure, safe, and most importantly, it will help the sustainability of our project because it distributes wealth in a more progressive way. Now, we don't like top wealthy investors to earn all the rewards, So we are basically making a more progressive system, and that is one of the advantages we believe we offer. Of course, we are also really fast being a third generation blockchain, and also the stability on our project is equal to none.
I apologize, but I think the connection is lagging. Is it right?
That is right.
Yeah, I can't hear you. I could. There was.
Okay. What did you hear? What did you hear?
Where
Well, it was
Okay,
a lot
if
of.
you can, we were following of the proof of stake. We have the new version of proof of stake. So maybe if you can just elaborate until in that last part.
All right, so proof of stake V2 is a new proof of stake method that's more secure than the proof of stake. And it's also a progressively paying out system. This means that people who has less stake earn actually a higher API than wealthy investors, meaning that we prevent any will forming within the stake community, and we also help new validators get on board, lower the cost, lower the thresholds, and lower the gatekeeping. This will, of course, benefit in numerous ways. First of all, we will prevent the accumulation of wealth, like Vitalik pointed out, and we will also be more decentralized because we will be welcoming more validators. And staking has never been so easy with us.
Okay, and I got the question. This proof of stake that this V2 that you have implemented, is that a new market standard? Or we will be seeing that more and more?
Well, yeah, I mean, it is open source and it's going to be decentralized for all. So I welcome any chain that will use the same system. But we know that it's very difficult. I mean, for example, Ethereum, to switch consensus methods. But we believe that we only pose advantages to any current system, such as proof of stake, of proof of work, of proof
Okay,
of
that's
material.
good. And then that itself is a very big differentiator for green then.
Yes, especially because of sustainability in any sense, also sustainability in finance. We do not believe that having high validator costs are good for decentralization of our project. So we keep the cost low. We actually help new validators by introducing such a system as proof of stake, V2. And yeah, it can pose to be a new market standard, and we hope actually that more and more chains will move towards such a system, a progressive system.
Okay, that's interesting. It's interesting. Okay. Oh, well, actually, you're the first project that I know that has it. I heard about it, but you're the first one that actually
We are.
Yeah,
has
It
it.
doesn't exist right
yeah,
now.
it does currently does not exist.
So we have to build it for that's what makes it also challenging but also unique. We thought of proof of stake version 2, and we are gonna build it for grid. It's made for grid, but it's gonna be open source, of course.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. That's a real big differentiator. Glad to hear that. Now, the second question is, can you briefly explain to us how this project could provide a solution to the problems of greenhouse gas emissions induced by the blockchain? And also, following that is, what is the concrete objective of Green Grid?
I mean, I'm happy to answer that one too. So, how we are going to do is we have validators that are specifically certified green, and the certification process can be as in the nature of the project. So, by selecting a few validators that are 100% green, putting them in a pool together, we are 100% certain that the transaction is going through a renewable energy only validator. And within the Green Wallet application, you can choose either using the green version of the pools or that you don't care and you can use mixed pools. But we will have concrete steps to certain that there are always 95% of the security pools that validators are green. And those validators will be that each block that they validate will have 100% green energy. And we also are thinking a bit further having green energy is nice and all, but there are more greenhouse problems. There are more problems within the current blockchain industry, and one of them is hardware. So we are also providing a bonus structure, as you may call it, for validators that are durable and efficient, a combination between those. So any validator where hardware is very efficient and the hardware is very durable will gain boost in their API, and this will incentivize validators to use more durable and more efficient hardware. So yeah,
I
that's
could sorry. One question I have
am I
here: how do you measure if it will be durable and efficient? What tools will you use
so
to evaluate that?
so we are partnering up with a software engineering company called Barrage. They will also do some of the implementation of nodes, and they will also help install those nodes on validators who wish to participate. One of the softwares we are going to use called Foreman, for example, are going to keep track of any hardware that's on the grid. If you keep changing out your hardware, you will be penalized for that. You lose some incentives that will help reduce e-waste cost by the blockchain. And all the hardwares have certain efficiency platforms, and we will judge based on the kilowatts hour versus hash rates versus how long the system remains within the grid validator community. For example, if you change your CPU, the CPU remains, let's say, in a year within the system, you will gain bonus for that. So this will help maintain the servers provided by validators, and validators will be incentivized to use their hardware longer.
Okay, thank you. And this question had a second part, which is what is, and you might have replied to this already, but just for the sake of making it clear, what is the concrete
Sure.
objective of GreenGrid?
Well, the concrete objective is, of course, carbon neutrality in blockchain. So our blockchain has to be carbon neutral from day one, and we are actually not just carbon neutral. We want to be carbon free within a few months. And 95% of our validators has to be green from the start, from the get go.
Great, thank you. Thank you for that answer. The third question is, it has two parts, so I'll start with number one for you to have a break. The aim of the project is very great and futuristic for both the environment and humans. So I would like to inquire two questions. And the first one is, what are the advantages and efficiency of green compared to other blockchains such as BSC and Ethereum? That's the first one.
So, being a third generation blockchain means that we have the ability to scale better than the Ethereum network, which is a proof of work network, of course. And we are also a more decentralized network than the BSC chain, because many of our viewers probably are not aware of how the BSC chain works. You can't be just a validator on the BSC network. So we are more efficient than the Ethereum network. We will be more scalable than the Ethereum and BSC network. And the proof of stake V2, of course, enables decentralization, a higher reward system for people who are looking just to get into the validating, and not just a wealthy few individuals at Binance or any wealthy individuals at Ethereum.
Okay, thank you. That was the first question. The second question is, what will be the difference between the encryption done on various social media like WhatsApp and the message encrypted on Grid?
Well, that's a great question. Actually, it's going to be in line with the same encryption method. So the keys are going to be remaining on you, on your wallets, instead of on a server. WhatsApp and other services are claiming to do the same, that your private key is your and your only and on your device and not stored on their server. So basically, that's going to boil down to the same thing. But what we are going to offer is that the encryption, the server, the encrypted message and script is going to be on a transaction. So you can send $100 worth of GRN to anyone, and you can attach a message to that. And this can be greatly used with invoice messaging, for example. If you want to send an invoice to anyone, you can send an invoice message, and you can send a number back with a payment. So many of people who are not really into the crypto space don't know, but if you're paying someone with currently what we do is we send a TIX ID, the transaction ID, we send it on a public network to someone to confirm the payment. By using Nscript, we can securely verify that the payment is coming from someone without asking for a transaction ID, which can be easily forged.
Okay, thank you very much. That was clearly understood. Here, I'd just like to remind our viewers, you can learn more about the project by visiting grngrid.com. And if you allow me briefly, very briefly, I would just like to share my screen so our viewers can have an idea about what can they expect on the website. Here it is. It's grngrid.com, as you can see below in the banner. There you will be able to see the team, the green paper, the FAQs, and even buy GRN, which also leads me to the second part of this, which is, and you just give me a minute, we go to buy GRN, we press that, and that will going to lead us to the next page, which if you just give me a minute, I'll also share it with you. And that is to the LATOKEN page, which we have the IEO going on, and it's here. Here you will be able to see in the link down below, latoken.com/IEO/G. Then you can actually participate in the IEO. Here you'll be able to see a video introduction about Green Grid, the project summary, tokenomics, about the project, partnership, and so on. And if you see on the right-hand side, you'll find that we are in the third round of the IEO. This is starting today, and will end on the 4th of June. So you are still on time to participate in the IEO. So please take action. And once again, do visit the website to learn more about the project, to get involved. Please educate yourself. If you find it of interest, then please go to latoken.com/IO/G. If you do not have an account in LATOKEN, it's very easy. Simply go to our website, open an account. You only need one piece of ID to upload, and you're ready to trade. That is briefly what I just wanted to mention. And now we can continue with the questions. Fourth question is, so many projects just like to speak about the long-term vision and mission, but what are your short-term objectives? What are you focusing on right now? I like this question because everybody's about the roadmap and what's going to happen down the years. Thing is, we don't really know what's going to happen in 1 year, right? Market
Never know.
changes.
Yeah.
We have different politics involved, supervisors. So none of us have the crystal ball. So I think this is a great question because it's ask, what are you focusing on right now?
Yes. Well, thank you for that question. It was indeed a great question. I mean, we can talk about long-term versions all day, but what it boils down to, what are we focused on right now? Well, that's twofold. First part is the software, getting the software up and running as quickly as possible, getting the layer one up and running. For that, we are partnering up with a software company called Barrage, and we will actually be visiting them soon. What we are working on right now is getting the basic structure of the proof of stake within the system. We already have some working elements, but we need to expand upon that. Test, and test again. Of course, we need to make sure that we hit the ground running. Also, we are focused on some marketing elements because our launch is imminent on the 24th of June. Yes, that's basically the events we are focused on right now on software side, and of course some of the marketing is done by Darren right now, and he will also tell a bit about how we are expanding upon a great website you just showed and how we are going to improve the visual elements.
Yeah, so well, indeed, it's hard to well, short-term website. We're gonna change to explain, well, everything what I'm willing to do, or what I'm about to do with design, is to explain our product easier, better, for everyone to understand, and not just for crypto heads to read it, and just that my grandma can read the website and understand what is our goal, what is our vision, what are we about, and what are we building, what are we doing. And that is actually that trickles down into everything we are doing in terms of design and communication language to the outside world. So yeah, what we are gonna change, what we're gonna update is well, also, yeah, actually I said everything. I think I said everything.
Yeah, I think it is.
I said everything.
So what we are basically
Well
going to make sure that everyone understands what we are on
Yeah.
and what we are making.
Yeah, that's the main goal.
Okay, no, yeah, I think as I mentioned, I don't know how many times today, education is key here. People have to, if they want to commit themselves to the project, they have to understand what is it about. Only then they can really commit long term. So that's why we're really trying to push, and that's why we make these kind of segments.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now let's jump on the fifth question, which already you answered part of it. So it says DeFi has three areas: DEX, aggregated assets, and loans. What exactly are you focusing on? Thank you very much. You already answered that. So let's jump on the second part. What are your plans for other things that you haven't focused on yet? I guess this is talking about a little bit beyond in the roadmap. What do you have planned?
Well, that's an excellent question. I mean, DeFi is one of the main elements of cryptocurrency, one of the main game changers of cryptocurrency next to NFT projects, and one of the project that has the highest volume. And that's why we are making a big change within the DeFi space. We believe most of our features that are inbuilt, like script, GreenPay, escrow services, and inbuilt decentralized exchanges, are only made so that DeFi is going to be easier for anyone. and we will focus on keep adding usability, keep adding user friendliness, and make sure that developers are understanding our product and can expand upon that by building a library for them, by building tools for them. We we are preparing our own IDE and development environments, our own library for certain tools, open sourcing anything, and that's actually our main focus in the future. Building the community, building the developers, so that anyone can build upon us and anyone can expand upon the grid.
And also to add on that, these great features we have, like Nscript, Xnode, GreenPay, they will all tie in together in an app, and a green wallet, and that's gonna be an app we're gonna develop. Well, first, of course, is the priority is Grid, to build that, but alongside the development of Grid will be the development of the app, which
GreenPay.
is GreenPay, which is green wallet, sorry, green wallet, which is well, it's so important. Just like I just told you guys, the usability, the easy to understand for everyone, not just we try to break the language right now that we see competitors do, that makes it hard to understand and hard to use. We want to make it as easy as normal payments with fiat right now.
Yeah, and it's cheap.
And it's cheap, no compromise.
So there is, Darren, if I understood correctly, then the green wallet will be the tool which you'll be able to transfer the token.
Yeah, well, the green wallet application will be the wallet application of GRNGRID, the blockchain itself, and it will allow for multiple things at once. So you can just keep your tokens safe. You can send and receive tokens. You can send and receive Nscript messages. You can send and receive GreenPay invoices, payment requests. You can send payment requests. You can fulfill them. You can easily stake and swap your tokens to any other token on the grid. And that's basically it. So we are gonna add functionality and then user friendliness.
Okay. So in the grid, will you have more than one token, or is it basically?
Yes. It will be smart contract enabled. The smart contracts can run any form of token. Anything that's currently on the Ethereum network will work on the Green Grid network.
Okay.
But we will add more user friendliness for the developers to make their token, to create their token. We will add different functionalities. So you won't need to know Solidity to code a token. It will be very easy, a click and drop system, basically to create multiple functionalities within a token.
Okay, so it'll be the wallet and plus a little bit of an exchange working for all within the Ethereum ecosystem.
Yeah. So
but don't think of it as an exchange, but more as easy, making payments easier.
Yeah, make it. And Xnode will work some kind in the background for you. So
it's not like you can click on it and it's like Xnode is here and script is there. No, it's all part of the payment request and sending. And
for example, you're staying somewhere in the United States. You want to send me a payment request for something I bought from you, a service I bought from you. You can just send an invoice number, a payment request. I will fulfill the payment request. And let's say you want Ethereum tokens, EHT, and I'm sending you Bitcoin or green tokens. Xnode will automatically convert that to whatever you want. And you will receive that in your wallet. You will receive a pop-up application, and I will send a message with, hey, thanks for your product.
Okay. Maybe in our next show, you can have a demo for us when you have it ready.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we can show a demo or maybe show something, schematics.
Yeah, we love demos on this show. We're very visual.
Good.
Okay, thank you for that. Let's jump on question number 6. And I think, Darren, this is for you or against you. On your website, you don't mention that you have done any internal or external audit of your smart contract. So can you give us details if you have done any audit before? And in case you haven't, would you plan to perform any review of your smart contract in the near future?
You know what's a funny thing?
We
We have an audit. My mistake is I didn't put it on the website.
Oh, there you
You're
go.
When
fired.
the question popped up, I was like, oh shit, I need to put that on the website. So
And,
we're
you know,
gonna put it on the website,
and-
but we have an audit done by Certic.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
yeah,
It's
Maybe
So
very
yeah,
important.
Certic, I
95%.
mean, people will know Certic. It's of course the biggest, the baddest in the industry, and we didn't show.
For I think for traders, it's important because not every project there can afford an audit or
We
wants
can.
to do an audit. So
Yeah.
it just adds security to the in the eyes of the traders if you have it. That I think is also a big differentiator because you will be surprised how many projects out there just don't deal with audits.
Yeah, it's now running on Certix, so you can check it on the website also. It's now 85% complete, I could, what I thought.
Yeah, the preliminary report is already published.
Yeah.
So basically, a few tweaks in that because we were in the
Yeah.
pre-sale stage. Of course, we couldn't unlock the full potential of the final report, but it will be ready within a few days.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
A
That's
week,
good.
yeah.
Okay, great, fantastic. Question number 7. Many projects have problems with the UI UX, and this one turns off new users. How do you plan to improve the interaction with new users and with the users outside the crypto space?
Yeah. So yeah, as I mentioned before, that's a core value of our project, right? The usability by the masses, and just by experienced cryptocurrency users. But this question is a little bit hard to answer because, well, I don't have an answer right now to say, well, this and this and this and this we can do to improve that interaction. But how we can find out how to do that is a long process, but with the help of Barrage, and my design skills, and also a lot of testing. We want to do testing with the community to further improve that usability. So the UI and the UX are mostly present, I think, with usability in the application we're about to build, the Green Wallet, and there we can, yeah, that process will take a long time, but that needs to be done. But a lot of iterations on schematics, testing it out on a couple hundreds of users actually, and then keep on building to make sure we don't have user how do you call that, user roads that bring confusion.
To expand upon that, I mean, I've been in many crypto projects, and crypto and design was never an integral part to crypto.
Only for marketing.
Yeah, only for marketing, but like designing the applications, designing the websites, user friendliness was never an integral part because we need to admit that technical guys are often not the graphical designer guys. So combining that both in the green community, in the green ecosystem, thanks mainly to Darren with his vision in graphics, with his skills in graphics, which can be seen already in the website. It's so much easier to convey our message to anyone, even if it's not in crypto.
Thank you for that. And I think really with those users outside the crypto space is basically community support and education at the end of the day that would really get them. I'm not saying to turn them into crypto users, just to make them understand. It's always their own responsibility if they want to engage with a project, but at least to help them understand what is it about.
Exactly, and I mean, our platform will not just offer a get-rich scheme or a token you can buy which will increase in value. I mean, you can download the Green Wallet application to just use Nscript, for example, to just use encrypted messaging,
Yep.
or to just use the invoice methods. there are many possibilities, or just using Xnode with a fiat stablecoin. I mean, you don't need to invest in crypto to use the GRN ecosystem, and that makes it so great, I believe.
Yeah, true.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Now, the next question is, and this one is straightforward. Why you choose Ethereum network? We see some chain pop up with good scalability too. Then why do you choose Ethereum?
Well, this question is actually asked many times. Ethereum is more expensive. We do know that. And it is not the most scalable network. We also do know that. But Ethereum is just a means to an end. We are planning on moving on to our layer 1 solution anyway. And I believe what happened with the Terra Luna ecosystem proves why we have chosen a more expensive but a more reliable network.
Right.
Ethereum has shown resilience in volatile times. Ethereum has shown stability in times of outage from Solana networks. And Ethereum network is just the biggest one in DeFi in any community currently. It's supported more widely than any other chain currently, except maybe Bitcoin. That's why we have chosen for the Ethereum network. And also, when we are integrating the Green Grids blockchain, we will also be integrating the Ethereum library. So we will also allow for anyone that's running on the Ethereum network natively to move on to the Green Grid natively. So yeah, eventually it was a logical conclusion to choose for the Ethereum proven robust system.
Yeah, I agree with you in that one. There's more cheaper, faster ones, but still Ethereum, I think, is the most reliable one. Personal opinion.
Yeah, I mean, also, it's currently it's not even a personal opinion. I mean, it is just a fact that Ethereum has.
It's proven.
It's proven to be
more resilient.
Yeah, more resilient. I mean, no other network can tip on that. So yeah,
Okay.
scalability is an issue, but currently it shows more resilience.
It's a means to an end.
It's a means to an end.
Everything will be grid.
Yeah. Okay, thank you for that. Question number 9. You already answered part of this question. Can you tell us about your members? Are they qualified and professional in their fields? What are the recruiting qualifications for team members for your extraordinary project?
So yeah, next to those you're seeing here right now, we have some other members. John, you saw previously, he's more into the marketing and the network of the project. He's one of the people that can explain our story very well to the masses, and he will be keep doing that. He has an amazing network of other influencers that we can use to expand our community.
We have Fred. He's our engineer. He has a lot of experience in data centers, building data centers, knowing how to do this in a sustainable, in a circular way. Together with Harvey, who has a lot of experience in sustainable energy field. Then we have Charles. Charles is our network king. That's his name. He calls himself that, network king. So he has a wide range of a network. We have me, marketing and design, and we miss team. It's not really team, but the team that's gonna help us build Grid is Barrage.
One of our main partners.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And also a reminder to our viewers, you are able to virtually meet the team, see who they are on the website. There is a team segment with each one with its own small video introducing themselves. So then you're able to see who is behind the project.
We also have a very interesting team page on our website, so please visit that too after you're on the LATOKEN website. That's GRNGRID.com. Yes.
Indeed, and as we see here, and please do visit the website. You only want information about the team, but the green paper, the FAQs, you can get in contact with the community as well. So, last question, and it says, where can I get the latest updates or more information about the project?
Well, yeah, excellent question.
Yeah, well, Telegram, Discord, and Twitter. We have this listed also on the website, also on the IEO page on LATOKEN. We have another short-term plan. We want to focus more on Discord to bring the community closer, to have a more engaging conversation with each other. We noticed that that is a little bit bloated and difficult to do on the Telegram. So if you want to engage and join us in the conversation, then join us in everything. But Discord is going to be more conversation focused in the future.
Yes, and our Telegram is, of course, GRN Community, and our Twitter is GRNGRID. Our Discord link will be shared within on our website. So make sure to join us. Make sure to visit our website.
Indeed, and once again to our viewers, the key points that we have discussed today is you'll have all the information you needed in the greengrid.com, and the IEO with LATOKEN is happening at the moment. It's the round three is from today, 27th of May, until the 4th of June. So if you would like to participate in the project, please visit the link below. You can see in the banner, latoken.com/IEO/T. I very much encourage you to read all the documentation, watch the videos, and then you can decide. Well, Raymond, Darren, I could thank you very much. Has been very informative. And do you have any final words for our viewers today?
No, except thank you. Thanks for watching. Make sure to follow us. Make sure to visit LATOKEN. And
Yeah,
it's gonna be great. If you don't have an account there yet, make sure to subscribe. And you will also be visiting our IEO page, as seen below.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. I was really glad to hear from you again. We do expect you again with a demo when you have it ready.
We do.
For the green wallet. So very welcome to join us again and to learn more about that part. Until then, we will be assisting with the IEO. So traders, please do visit the both websites, the green website as well, latoken.com/EO/T that you see below, and you'll be able to participate in this great project. Well, Raymond, Derek, I could thank you very much for your valuable time. Really appreciate it. To our viewers, thank you as well. Have a great day and see you at the next show.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Goodbye.